Did we completed this one, ma? JS events.
No events, yes sir, we have completed I think. On click on mouse over. Yes sir, we have completed this one also.
Because we have seen about the div tag, no, ma? Mouse over, and all the things we have seen, no?
Yes sir.
So I think we are at string. Mm. Yeah, we are at string, ma. So today's topic is exercise on JString. Okay. So the text hello is there, hello world is there. I think this also we have completed. Text dot length we have seen. Okay. Anyhow, we'll be covering this one more time. So I want to know the size of the text. So hello world is there. So I want to know the size of the text, and I want to print on the alert with the alert dialog box. So what we have to do with this? Simply you can say text dot length. So this is going to give me the length, that is how many characters or the letters are available in this hello word, including the spaces. Okay. So when I click on this, it will be say correct. So if you want, we'll see the output for this. So we know that the site. So I'm opening that particular site. So it's an online HTML compiler.
ओ साथी तेरे बिना ओ साथी
are writing the code, so we require the scripting language to be open and scripting language has to be closed. So we need this one. So text dot length. What we have taken, I want to display this in alert dialog box because as I told you, since 3 days we are unable to see this entire screen. So it has been screen has been taken only that particular area. So what we are doing instead of that alert dialog box, we are using the paragraph and heading tag by saying id is equal to demo. Then we'll close the paragraph tag. Now what we are going to do, we are going to write it on that by saying document dot get element by id dot inner html equal to x. So here, what is the id? Our id is demo. So instead of writing alert dialog box, I want to print the message by saying the size of that to be on the screen. Now we'll run this and you can see I got the length of my hello world is 12. Are you able to see ma?
Yes, sir.
This is another one. Now I want the message this to be printed with as it is with double quotes. If I write like this, we'll going to get a problem. So what you have seen, you have seen something called uh, forward slash double quotes, forward slash double quotes. So if I write like this, then I'm going to get this wikis with double quotes. So now we'll see this one. So what I'll write here, I want to say here examines are welcome. Now this welcome should be,
Sir, screen
yeah,
is not visible, sir.
I'll show you. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll see whether this is going to come. వాడు క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాడు. పోస్ట్ ఇచ్చేసేయండి నమ్మకండి పోస్ట్ సార్ సార్ ప్లే అంటే ఫస్ట్ అది ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఉంటుంది ప్లే ఒక్క నిమిషం నువ్వు ఆయన ఫోన్ చేయి నా ఫోన్ పక్కకే ఉండు ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇప్పుడు ఎత్తుతాడు ఉండు ఆన్న now we'll see this. Measurements are welcome. So welcome has been given with double quotes. So in order to get this double quotes, we are saying slash double quotes slash double quotes. So if I give this, there is, we call this as an escape character, a special character, which is going to it's going to print the double quotes on the screen. Okay. One more option also we have. Instead of hiding this one, we can use something called uh, ampersand QUOT. Quote we can use. Now let's see. Now I got this because specifically he was asking use the special character escape character, that's why we have used that. If you don't want to use, if you are getting confusion using that one, then there is another alternate, you can use this as a quote. Okay. Now I want to combine the two letters, so what are you going to do? So already it has been taught to you by saying htr1 plus htr2. So this is going to help us to concatenate two different characters. So the question is concatenate two strings with alert. So we are going to concatenate these two with such kind of by using an a plus operator. So we'll try this also. So we'll go to our program. So here I'll be writing this one. Then here I'll be writing str1 plus str. Now we're going to get the output for this. So we got the hello world in this fashion. Okay. Now we'll be seeing the string methods. So there is a something called A B C D E F G H I J K L M N. So I want the H characters position. So for this we need something called index of character whichever you are looking for. So whichever the letter you are going to look in that particular string or the text, that will be get the position. So the position we can get it with the help of index of function. Now next we will be seeing something called slice. So I want the banana should be splitted. So from this message, I need the banana to be splitted. So it should be cut. So we have to count the number of letters from here and from this, the count. So starting from where you want and how many letters you want, you have to specify. So we'll count this one right now. One, the space is two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here I'll be writing 10 characters. After this, how many you want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 17. Then I'll going to get the banana. Okay. So now we'll see is it correct. Are you able to understand more? So these are already we have been covered this one. So again, the same thing has been repeating for us. So those who miss the class, they will get this one. Now I want to replace the hello with welcome. Okay, hello world is there. So I want to replace the hello with welcome. So what I'll do, what I have to write here, is what is the method I have to use? Anyone? I want to replace the hello with welcome. So what is the method I have to use? Any idea? Aishwarya, Yamuna, Ketan.
No, sir.
Simply can use replace only. So there is a method called replace. We can use the replace. What is this txt? It's a variable which is storing the value of hello world. So it is having some value called hello world in which is storing in the text. So here I am taking text dot method is replace. What you want to replace? In this you find the hello. So wherever you find in this text the hello, replace that with something. So old value, new value. So the first one will be the old value, second one will be the new value, for which we will be using the method called replace. Okay. So make a note of this. Okay, these functions are very important to us. Even if you miss any one of the topic also in the theoretically in this exercise we will going to cover all those things. Now I want to convert this hello world into uppercase. So there is a text I want to convert into an uppercase. So there is something called text dot to uppercase. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll show the output for this. So here simply I'll convert this str1 and 2 we are combining now. So this entire thing I'll be make it into another word. So first I'll cut this here. The same logic with the different variation I'm showing you. So I'll be saying concat. Then I'll be using this one. Then I'll be converting this concat dot to uppercase. So to uppercase. Now the two text which has been taken, it has been combined into single text. That text which has been combined, we call that as a concatenation. That concatenation I'm converting into uppercase. So what is the function we are using? To uppercase. Now we'll see. Now we got the output uppercase. Suppose if I want to go for lowercase, simply you can say remove this upper and make it as lowercase. And all the text will be converted to the lowercase. Now you can see I got the lowercase. So what is the function we are using? To lowercase. So the example what you are doing in the exercise is asking about the uppercase, but we are learning both the things. So depending upon the topic, I'm trying to explain all the functions that are involved in that particular case. So there he has been giving one single line, but here we are writing the full code. Here we are writing HTML, we are writing body, then we are using the paragraph tag. Now the output is coming in between this paragraph tag. See, I am not writing any output here. I'm not writing anything on the screen. But the scripting language is doing all the stuff for us, and whatever the output is going to come, that output will going to print it in between this paragraph tab. How it is happen? Because I'm saying in the scripting language, you find the ID wherever that is there, demo. So the demo is there, and I'm saying that you print that value, the output, whatever the output you are getting in the inner HTML. So in the inner HTML is what? This is your inner HTML, that is in between the both the tag. Okay, both the paragraph tag, opening and closing. In between that, I need some information to be displayed by the scripting language. So what the scripting language is taking the two values, combining that, converting that into lowercase. Now this is what we are doing. Any doubt up to this? So now he's asking for the lowercase. So now I already told you. Now you can tell me what is that? Two s lower case. So you can see here how I am writing. Now this is case sensitive. First letter of the first word is small case. Second word of the that particular method is capital letter. Third letter of that particular word is capital letter. See, here we have three words. Two is there, lower is there, case is there. So three different words are there. So first letter of the every method you have to see that the first letter of the first word will be always small. Second word of the first letter is capital letters, and the last word of the, so it can we have as many of words, but you have to think that depending upon the number of words, the first character will be capital, but is will be in the uppercase except the first beginning word. So this is how you go and write. So we call this as an Hungarian notation. We call this as an Hungarian notation. Now let's we move to the array concepts, array exercise. So we already come across this array concept. So what is that? It is going to hold the similar elements. Is going to hold the single elements. Now we have something called a array which is holding the three different values, that is SAP, Volvo and BMW. Now what he wants? He wants only the Volvo. So array, whenever we are declaring the array, the beginning starts from the index value 0. So you have to remember that one. So this is 0 position, this is first position, this is third position. So total we have three elements. So size of the car is 3. Okay, but it will start from the position as 0, 1 and 2. So now you can tell me, I want this Volvo to be printed on the screen. What I have to do? I have to say cars, angle your square brackets. What is the position? Yes, what is the position of the Volvo?
One,
Yes, ma?
one, sir.
Yeah. So we have to specify this as a 1. And then I'll going to get the output of that. So we'll see the same thing over here. What I'll do, I'll make this as a string value by saying this hello. Then I'll be saying the word, same message I'm taking you. Now I
Sir,
want the
screen, sir.
position of, yes, ma? Yeah, screen
Screen,
I'm
sir.
yeah, yeah, share more, share. So now I want this string position. So I'll be saying string of position 0. So now what will be the answer we are expecting from this?
Hello, sir.
What I'm going to get? Hello. So we'll see whether that is going to come or not. So now we got the output. Hello. So if you want to see, if I want to go for 1, then I'll be seeing the output as word. If I give any other number which is not available in this, so I'll say negative value, then it will not going to come. See, what I'm getting, it is saying undefined. Okay. So if I give like this, so we may get the Viva question or interview question also. So if I give like this, what is the answer for this? Maybe in the competitive exam they may ask like this. So we may get confused. So if you see here, simply if I'm giving any negative value, it is saying it's an undefined. Suppose I go for the positive value by saying 2. Then again I'll be saying, again it is saying undefined. Why? Because here we have only two elements, so it's the position is not 1 and 2, it is position is 0 and 1. So array starts from the position 0 and 1. So the elements are 2, but the position has been given, so we call this as an index number. So index number will be starting with 0. Okay, so according to that, so there is no two values, so it's saying undefined. Now change the first item of car to fraud. So what are we going to do this? I want, there are three elements are there, Volvo, Jeep and Mercedes. So I want this Volvo to be replaced with Mercedes for all. So it's not a text by saying replace the old value with new value. So just I want to remove the position, I want to get some other values. So we know that zero position we have Volvo. So if I want to get the zero position, what I'll do, I'll say simply zero. Is it right? I'll be doing like this. Okay. If I give this, I'll going to get the this one, Volo. But I'm saying that this position is equal to, sorry, this position equal to fraud. So automatically this zero will be, that is the position of, position at cars at zero position is Volvo, will be automatically changed, because here I am trying to overwrite the existing value. Here I am declaring the values. Coming down to the next statement, I am trying to replace the position of 0 with some other value. So this also can happen. So in the array, no need to write the replace method. Directly you can, whichever the position you want to change it, give the position value and pass the value. So assign the value to that particular thing, then automatically it is going to replace it. Now alert the number of items in the array using the correct array property. So I need the number of items. So how many items are there here? We know Volvo, Jeep, Mercedes, three items are there. So I need this to be get that particular thing. So simply you can say we have already know the length of the function. So we can use this one. So I'll go to our program. Already we have written this program. Simply I can say str dot length. It will going to give me that length is 2. See, length is 2. That is 0 and 1. So position of index is 0 and 1. Length is 2. So you should be think about this one. This will be going very important when we are going to deal with for loop. So when I writing this, so it will be very get confused. Oh, there is a chances of overlapping, because here you are saying 2, but here we are saying this is 0 and 1. So we should be very careful while understanding the array concept. So the size is 2, but index numbers are starting from 0. That is what you have to remember. If you remember, then there is no confusion in array handling the array program. Now we'll see the array methods. Now use the correct array method to remove the last item of the fruit. So we have how many items are there? We have three items: banana, orange, and apple. From this, I want to remove the apple. So how I'm going to do this? So what is the method to remove the array item? So we have a method called pop. You have to remember the method. There is something called pop. So pop is the method which is going to remove the items. So how the items are arranged in the array sequentially, one by one. If I tell the example of this, you will be notice this kind of things in our functions. Any of the function that has been organized in our friend circles or in our home. So once the function has finished, everyone will be rushed to have the dinner or the lunch. So for that we need to go for the plates, and if you see that the plates has been arranged one after the other. So whoever the person who's coming to take the first plate, it is not the first plate who's taking from the top, because it was the last plate who has been kept on the top. Why? Because it has been kept one above the other. So the first plate has been came first, second plate has been came second, third, fourth, fifth. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10th is the first person who has been. So I want to take the plate means from the down means I have to wait till my turn comes. It's like a queue. Okay. So whoever the person comes first, he will be existing last. So that is the array concept over here. So here, to remove that particular thing, we are using the concept called pop method. So we'll see whether it is going to work or not. So I'll try to add one more over here: welcome, uh, hello world, and I'll say welcome to Nizam College. Now I have been adding these many of items. Now let's try to see the number of length for this. So length you can see here. Somewhere I forgot to give the comma. Now you can see how many elements are there. So I have written the code like this. So hello world, welcome to Nizam College. Now hello world, welcome to Nizam College. So total 5 are there. So length is been given 5. Now what is my intention is that from this I want to remove the last one. So in order to remove the last one, what I have to do? I have to say pop. Then we'll see the output of this. Now you can see which has been come out of that. Nizam College has been removed and it has been saying pop. Okay. So again, if I say, I'll going to get the same. Suppose if I want to add the column, so what I'll do, I'll be using push. I use the method called push. What do you want to push? That means I want to add an element. So I'll be saying Hyderabad. Now you can see what happens. So one item has been added and it is saying that length has become 6. Now let me try to print this one by saying this one by giving the special character like this, or I'll be writing and one more time this one. Document same thing I'll be taking. And I'll say demo 1 and I'll be saying here. After pushing whether I'm going to get that particular value or not, we'll see. So here I'll be adding one more. Demo 1. Now we'll see. Now you can see here, hello world, welcome to Nizam College, Hyderabad. So one has been added. Okay. So pop is to remove the element from the pack and push is to add the element on the top. So this was the person who has came first. So if I want to remove this hello, what I have to do? I have to do the operation of pop 5 times. This is pop 1 time, then I have to go for Nizam College, then I have to say 2, then I have to say welcome, then I have to say world, then I will going to get the hello as an answer. So that many times I have to use the pop. Push wherever you want to push, it will not add in the middle, it will be on the top only, so it will be added at the end only. So pop will be ended remote last element, and at the last element it will going to push the new element. So this is how we are going to use the pop and push method. So now you tell me, already I told this one. So add the correct method to add kiwi to the fruits. So now you can tell me fruits dot push. Then you can say this is kiwi. Okay. So again I repeating the same one. So this is correct. Now use the splice method to remove the orange. Okay. So how to remove the element from the middle or the location you want. Okay. So how many elements are there here? We have 0, 1, 2, 3. So what is the position of this? It is 1. Okay. And our other elements are what? 2 elements. So we'll see this one. Okay. So whichever the element that I want to remove, I will be using the method called slice. So there is something called slice is there. Slice is to cut it. For that also, from where to where you have to the first number and the last number. So you there you have to count the each and every letter, and we have to give that place position, and from that which position you want. The slice will going to help out. But the same case in the array will not be function. For that we are using the something called slice. So here we are going to get it something called from which position, which element to which element. So here we have, I don't want the first element, so I want the first element should be kept. So which element you want, you give that particular element, and after that how many elements you want to remove it. So give the rest of the elements to be removed. Okay. So now I'll be giving a logic to you. You have to tell me. First of all, I use the same thing. So what is that? I'll be using the slice here, and I'll say I need the second one, and after that I need 4. Now you can see here, welcome to Nizam College. So what is the second one? So it says this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. So I got 2. So from the second onwards, What are the other things you want? So I need 4. So why 4? Because total size, how many it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From this, after this, how many you want? So you count this one and the other. Something like this. If I see 5, what happens? Okay. So that is, it is going. That means after this, it is not going. That means the second option is optional. That means it can give anything. So when I go for 1, so now it will going to give only welcome. So if I go for 2, I go for 2, then it will going to give welcome to. And if I go for 3, then it will going to give me the welcome to Nizam. After that, if there is not there, it will going to give whatever the next value is there. It will going to, okay? So splice will going to help in this fashion. Is it okay? Any doubt regarding this? Now I want to sort the items in array in alphabetical order. So what should come first? According to this, apple should come first, banana, then kiwi, then orange. So how I'll be going to use? Simply you can say fruits dot sort. So there is a method called sort function. That sort function will going to help us to sort the orders. So we'll see the same example in our program. So I'll be saying here sort. Now let's see what we have written here. Hello world, welcome to Nizam College. Now what happens? It will says hello world, Nizam College to welcome.
Sir,
చెప్పండి.
Nizam College capital లో రాస్తే N.
క్యాపిటల్ రాయమంటాము.
Sir.
Like this you want?
Yes, sir.
Okay now?
Yes, sir.
So this is how I'll be going to get the sorting order. So if I go for small cases, what happened in the previous one? First, it has been taken all the capital letters. It has been sorted first. Then he went for the second function, like wherever the small cases are there. In that, it has been taken the sorting order. See, again we'll be doing the same thing. I'll just modify this as welcomes as a small, and this I'll make it as 2 as small, and this I'll make it as, let it be, I'll make it small. Now you can see Whichever the capital letters are first, it will going to sort first. So according to that, hello, then afterwards Nizam College should come, then afterward world should come. Then in between the welcome and two, there are two small cases are there. So two will become first and welcome will come last. So we'll see whether this will going to happen. Now you can see. So H is the capital letters, N is the capital letters, W is the capital letters. So first it has been sorted the capital letters. Then after that it went to the small case. Like try to make all small cases. Try to make all small cases. Now you tell me what will be the output for this. So H is first, N is second, T is third. Then in welcome and world, W and W are both the same, but it has moved to the second letter of the first word. E has came, there O has came in the second word. So E will be coming first. So that's why welcome has come first, then world has been came second. Okay. So this is how the sorting will going to work. So we are not writing any logic for the sorting. Automatically the system has been taking care of this. Up to this, any doubt, ma? In today's class? Any more clarity you require? I'll stop the session here. So kindly remember where we stop our session so that in upcoming class we can able to know that what is the next one. So we have been stopped at uh, JS
Array
array.
sort.
Okay, array and array methods, array sort we have finished. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be seeing in the dates. Okay, so kindly please, Chetan, you take the attendance and post to me. So today, coming to the
Yes, sir.
yesterday, we have a little bit increase. The students has been got increase, and strictly from the principal, we got the orders that those who have 50% of attendance, then only they can allow to write the exams. So please inform everyone to attend all the classes, and attendance is must. Your attendance has been already recorded, and now on since 1 week you may have seen that I'm also recording the uh, videos. So if you have missed any classes, so all the videos will be available uh, by today evening. It will be available in your Google Classrooms. So you can just, if you miss any of the classes, you can go through that. Okay. So thank you one and all. Let's stop the session here. We'll see continue in the tomorrow's class. Okay, that is next Monday. Okay. Chaitanya, please, are you available, ma? What happened in these days? You didn't come.
సార్
అసలు క్లాసెస్ అటెండ్ కాలేదు ఈ మధ్య.
అది నెట్ ఇష్యూస్ ఉండే సార్ 1 వీక్.
Okay, right, right. So I stop the session here, ma. So kindly, Chetan, please take care of attendance, ma.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, one and all.